Hello everyone, my name is Aryak, and in this video we're going to talk about comparable interface in Java, and we're also going to talk about this compare to method. Yeah, right, this is where we left off in the last video. We asked JVM to sort a list of students for us, and we decided that we'll tell him the rule how to sort, that is as per roll numbers, right? And to communicate to JVM, we did this. We implemented the comparable interface, and you saw that we need to override one method known as compare to method. This is a very important method. Okay, so, and I wrote this line in the last video, and obviously you will have a lot of unanswered questions, and I'm going to answer them in this video. So please keep watching, and please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments also, because this video is slightly difficult. I'll say it's too complicated, and if you are someone who's not really interested in going into the depth of this interface in Java, then I'll recommend you to skip this video. Okay, so let's get started. Here we have the student class, and here we have the comparative method. Okay, now you can see the return type is int. Now, why is this int and what integer is it returning? Okay, is there some rule for the compare to method? Like, now let me tell you. Just first of all, go to this documentation, the docs.oracle. This is the official documentation, and here you'll find this compare to method. And here, as you can read, it's defined to return -1, 0, or 1. These are the three integers which this compare to method will return. Okay, that is why the return type is int. But what is the real logic behind returning -1, 0, or 1? Let me. You can read this. It's well and good, but let me make it very easy for you. I've written it in 3 lines. Okay, so if the current object which is being compared and the next object, these two will be like, we need two objects for comparison, right? The current one and the next one. If the value of current object is greater than next, then it will return 1. That means it will, in essence, it will swap the elements. Swap. Okay, if the current object and next object, the values for the attribute which we have specified, here we have specified roll number, right? So it will check if the current object's roll number is equal to the next object's roll number. Like, this is not likely in this case, but sometimes if you have, say, exam marks, two students can have the same marks, and if you're sorting them, two people can have the same marks. So in that case you'll return 0. That means you'll do nothing, right? Do nothing, because it's already sorted. Why would you do, like, why would you change it if it's already sorted, right? And if the current object's value is lesser than the next object's value, of course you'll do nothing, because it's already sorted. It's in ascending order, right? So this is the logic behind the compare to. Now, whatever I just spoke here in English, we'll just write it in Java way. So I say if the current object. Now, what is the current object? In the last video I explained you this line. Okay, s1.s2. S1 is the instance over here, and I also told you that s1 is mapped to the this keyword. Like the current object is mapped, it's represented as this. Okay, so I'll say if this dot, first of all, just get rid of this. Okay, so I'll say if the current object, that means if this dot get roll number, if the current object's roll number, the current student's roll number is greater than, okay, just go for lesser than first. If it's less than the next student's roll number, then what do? You do nothing, right? If it's less, then we'll do -1. Return -1. Return -1. Else, if the current object's value and the next object's value is equal, that means I'll just make one change here. Okay, equal, then what should we do? We should return 0, right? They're already sorted. Return 0. If it's neither of these two cases, then you just go for else. Return 1. Okay, in fact, you don't even have to write this else. Okay, just get rid of. Yeah, that's it. We are done. So I hope you understood what this was, and the same English I've translated here into Java. Okay, that's all. Let's say there are 3 students over here. Let's take an example. First, let me put it in comments. Otherwise, so S1, S2, S3. Suppose there are 3 students here. So first, student 1 and S2 are going to be compared. If their marks are, if S1's marks are less than S2, it's not going to do anything. Even if they're equal, it's not going to do anything. But if S2 has lesser marks than S1, then it's going to be swapped. Then S1 will come here and S2 will go at the beginning. In the next iteration, S1 will be here in the center, and then S3. So likewise, it's going to be compared again and then swapped or not swapped as per whatever the roll numbers are. Okay, so that's it, and let's just run this. Okay, I'll save this, go to app and just run this. You can see it's, they are in ascending order. Just make one change over here, and you guys did right, it's for descending order. You can see 38, 33, 28. So that is how this method works. This is the long version of the code for explanation friendly. Okay, but if you just want to get things done, the last video, the one single line which I wrote, it covers everything. Okay, that's it. And I hope you understood this compare to method. It's slightly difficult, I know, but just try to understand, and if you understood, well and good. And thanks for watching this video, and we'll meet in the next one.